Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Here we are in Stone Tower Temple with everything upside down. Cause in the last episode when we obtained the light arrows, we shot the red emblem right in front of us here, and it altered the way of the earth. It made everything upside down. So yeah, there you go. And as you saw in Stone Tower Temple in the previous episode, a lot of chests were upside down. That pretty much meant that, yes, the temple is going to be taken on upside down like this. So there you go, Stone Tower Temple, this time upside down. Yeah, really freaking cool how there are two segments to the temple, one right side up and then one upside down, and it is really trippy. I mean, look at this, the sky is underneath us. I love this type of atmosphere it gives off. It's just really amazing. It's awesome. Let's go ahead and look on top of us, actually. Just the floor. But yeah, super interesting, super badass, and let's get on with things. I don't know if the music is any different, but remember this block that was blocking us? Hey, you see what I did there? You can now shoot them with light arrows to open up the path. And I think the music is different now. It's a lot more subtle. I don't know if it's because it's nighttime or if this is a certain part of the song that sounds like this, or, no, I believe it's because it's upside down. I don't think it's because it's nighttime. This is like the upside down version of Stone Tower Temple's theme, but let's go ahead and take out not an empty keg, but our fire arrows to shoot this. This, my friends, is a simple chest that will appear by shooting that arrow, and now we can pick up another Stray Fairy. We're gonna be getting almost all the Stray Fairies right now, but not all of them, because you're gonna have to alter the temple again to obtain the other remaining Stray Fairies, and then we'll be able to take on the boss. So yeah, my goal in this episode is to collect the Really, game? Really? Alright. My goal in this episode is to collect the remaining Stray Fairies, as well as make it to the boss. But here is one of the Stray Fairies I was speaking of, and this should be our 7th? Or 8th, okay, wow, look at that, I'm one ahead than I thought I would be. Anywho, let's go ahead and head up here, and then fly our way to this opening. In this opening, we'll be able to run over, we're gonna find a switch, and sadly I cannot press on it as a Deku Scrub, because I'm too freaking light. I mean, think about it, he's just like a wooden doll almost. That's what pretty much the Deku Scrub is, but yeah, okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy, because I just don't want to deal with him. I don't really need to hook onto this, but I'm too lazy to walk to it, so there we go. A small key. Should have been obvious by the color of the chest and everything. But let's go ahead and jump down here, and then fly up so we can press on to this switch. Now this switch is blue, and essentially that means it won't stay pressed in. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and summon our friend Ben. I don't care, I'm gonna call the statue of Link when we play the Elegy of Emptiness Ben, because that's what people call him, so who cares? And I always find it funny how people do call it that, because if they actually paid attention to the... Let me just jump down, actually. I just realized what I'm doing. Before I do head up there, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this as well. This will give us, I believe, a chest that will be upside down that we can get later on. So, voila. Another chest. But, like I was saying, yeah, Ben is essentially the mascot for the whole creepypasta of the Haunted Majora's Mask cartridge. And he would appear or something in the story, or I don't know. Overall, I think it's a really dumb story. Please don't get hit by that mine. Alright, there we go. And I find it hilarious how people know the story of Ben but never played Majora's Mask. And it's like, dude, you picked up the worst part. The game is so much better. The game has better stories than this. This is a really dumb story written by a 12-year-old kid. So, play the game. Which is a nice thing that they remade Majora's Mask on the 3DS, because so many people get a chance to play this game now, which makes me so happy, because this is, one of my favorite Zelda games, one of my favorite games overall of all time, so I'm glad it has its own time to shine again, because obviously people don't play old games, and now people get a chance to play an old game that was remade into pretty much a new one. So yeah, I mean, I know this game like the back of my hand, but I would have loved to re-experience this game like a new game for the first time in 3D. As you can tell, I just went ahead and did what I did. I don't really it's self-explanatory, honestly. I don't really have to explain it, but... Alright, in this room, I'm going to go ahead and push this giant Majora block to the switch on the opposite side, which is going to take us forever to do, but... Yeah, I'm really glad we're taking this on at night. Because the music really fits when the temple's upside down to be playing this, and it's really calm and nice. I don't know, I really like this temple, as you can tell, and I think it really fits in every sort of way to take this portion on at night. But yeah, I don't know why I'm really looking into this so much, but whatever. Anyways, I need that freaking Chew Jelly to stop spawning. Normally, this is supposed to constantly spawn, giving you an unlimited supply of arrows and magic. But since we have infinite magic and we have the biggest quiver, we barely have to even get more arrows. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill them. They're obviously gonna respawn in a couple seconds. It's nice how they did that though. Instead of having to leave this room entirely and redo this whole block puzzle, you're able to constantly get refills of the arrows that you need for your daily breakfast. So yeah, which is cool, you know. All of the changes they put into this game is pretty spectacular. I mean, yeah, I do think a lot of the changes, they did dumb it down, assuming that, you know, the newer audience to Legend of Zelda would be a lot more dumb, even though it's weird. Okay, so back then, when games were a lot more difficult and you had to figure out things on your own, you had no guides, you had nothing. If you didn't have the Prima guide, you were screwed, essentially. And now that we have so many guides, Let's Plays like this online, where anyone can easily look up what to do, they're dumbing down the games. Why? I don't understand. It's kind of dumb. But there we go, we brought the block into the Switch, and now we can continue on. But yeah, I just really dislike that fact. How that's the case. And also, yeah, hey, look, it's freaking his robe for the 100th time. I mean, how many times do I have to fight this guy? I don't know, but this is not the last time, so yeah, we're gonna be fighting this guy more. And if I am able to hit him with, dang it. If I was able to hit him with my gilded sword, I would have had him do his phase 2 immediately. So there we go. Now he must be on phase 2 because I hit him with an ice arrow as well. So watch, yep. The gilded sword does way more damage than even a light arrow. It's ridiculous. So being able to hit this guy with your sword is so much better. So if he's ever on a ground level, just do so. But I like how it's not playing the boss music in this battle. Or we should be able to kill him like this. Yep. See, it would have taken at least 2 more hits with the light arrow to kill him. But now we had the power of the gilded sword. And that's not even the strongest sword in this game. We're going to get a even stronger upgrade by collecting all of these Stray Fairies that we're collecting. So make sure you're collecting these Stray Fairies if you want a stronger sword upgrade. I spoiled that what the upgrade's gonna be, but guys, it is so worth it. So yeah, I'm just gonna hook onto this, please. Maybe I should walk a little closer instead of be so lazy with things. Now this light is blocking my way and I can't really aim on it properly, but there we go. All right, at long last I was able to hook onto that chest. The Stray Fairy number 10, not too bad. Anywho, now we are in this room. This room is filled with frickin' guys, and I don't want to deal with them, so yeah, just ignore the pose by jumping in this, and we can actually kill them by sprouting out like that, but I don't want to do that. And yeah, you can store their Poe souls in bottles and sell them for like, I think maybe 30 rupees at the curiosity shop. I don't know, but I don't care either because I don't need these Poes. You know, no Poe is good enough for me, but what I do need is to kill these guys. These guys suck. They just sit and stomp you. They're called death armos. And you hit them with a light arrow, or I don't know, maybe any arrow, to have them flip upside down, and then you have them stomp on you like that, you know, because they're going to try to crush you when you come near them. So if they're upside down, they're going to end up crushing their head and exploding. So let's go ahead and play the Elegy of Emptiness once more, so we have access to this chest, which should be a small key, if you couldn't tell by the way the chest looks. So there we go, pop, and bam. Alright, so we have 5 Stray Fairies left, and don't worry, we'll be able to get them. So anyways, backtrack over here to this room, where, yes, we're not going to use a small key yet, but you know, use a small key earlier so you can use it real soon. Alright, what I want to do here is I want to get rid of 2 of these mines so I can easily fly to this area as a Deku Scrub, because I'm not going to make it to the other side without having a little rest stop. So, yeah, let's go ahead and fly like this. There's an upside down chest that I believe has been open already, so I don't even have to worry about that. A lot of the areas are hard to come across and may not make much sense, but this area here, if I look up, you should be able to tell what it was. I believe it was a room filled with water. And then we fought that, you know, Igorg over there, but it looks so much different upside down, and the water just spilled out of the temple, of course, because it flew into the sky. Anyways, you know how I said we're gonna get so much rupees from this temple and we don't have to worry about collecting the rupees? Well, this is why. If you shoot a bubble with a light arrow, you get 50 rupees. So now we have 400, and when I leave this area, they're gonna respawn, so I'm gonna get another 100, and I'll have a maximum wallet. Anyways, here is another mini-boss, and this mini-boss, guys, is a really freaking awesome mini-boss. My favorite mini-boss within this temple. I did like the Garo leader. He was really cool, but this guy's even better. So this, my friends, I believe is Gomez. Let's go ahead and scan him. So your attacks won't do a thing until you defeat those bats surrounding him. How to defeat the bats surrounding him, or to repel the bats away from him, shoot them with light arrows like this. And I want to go ahead and get a better shot, so let's wait for him to come closer now. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by his giant scythe. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot a light arrow like this, and this gives me a chance to hit him. It even does a sound effect indicating that, hey, we can hit his core now. Oh, let's go ahead and take, I didn't get a chance to take out my shield, but light arrow to attack. So you have to shoot him with the light arrow to show his core, and then you can hit his core. So once again, light arrow, get a nice shot at his belly. But yeah, he looks really freaking badass. I love the way this guy looks. He's a really interesting enemy. Too bad he only appears once within this game. Unlike the most annoying enemy of all time, which is, what's it called? What's his name? Wizrobe. And, like, he's the most boring enemy, yet he comes so often within the game. But there we go, we have defeated him. Sadly, he has no dialogue. He doesn't really talk. He just comes and appears, and he's such a cool character. Why can't we know more about Gomez? Why is he just here for 1 second and then leaves his scythe that is gonna disappear as well? See, it just vanishes. Such a cool character. I would have loved to see him in another Zelda game or know more about this type of enemy. But no, he was just an enemy that appears and left, even though he's hands down the most unique mini-boss within this temple. Instead of giant things with eyes, or frogs, or freaking, what's it, Wizrobe, we get Gomez, and he did not last. But yeah, this temple, I mean, hands down, had the 2 best mini-bosses. We get to fight the Garo leader and Gomez, and I thought that was amazing. But now that we have the boss key, it's time to continue on. So let's go ahead and once again shoot one of these. How satisfying is that, to constantly shoot light arrows without having to worry about magic? I'm telling you, you better have got the Chateau Romani before you enter this temple, or you're missing out on a lot of fun, my friend. All those magic jars you see they place down, it's like, oh, it's convenient, but do I need it? No, so I don't even bother picking it up. Especially for the boss of this temple, you're gonna really regret not having it. So yeah, I just highly suggest getting it. I'm not rubbing it in your face, I'm just saying you need it. So, jump and hide! Or step on that, okay. Yeah, this Death Armos is gonna explode on us right now, and he might knock us back from the damage. Okay, didn't even affect me, never mind. Now it didn't. Alright, so hook on to said chest. We're actually almost done with this temple, believe it or not. We're gonna go on a little roundup. You see all of these upside down chests we got to appear? Well, we're gonna have to flip the temple again and collect them, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. Alright, so here is Igorg again. Just ignore that attack and then spam him with infinite light arrows, stunned and shot. And 2 does the business, right? Yeah. Only 2 arrows. I mean, yeah, I shot a total of 4, but 1 stuns him, allowing me to hit him again. That's why I do it. But, guys, like I said, we're going to go for a quick roundup. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay, whoops. I'm going to go ahead and hit this switch. And now I'm going to leave the temple and get all of these upside down chests so I can have the remaining Stray Fairies, which should be the last 5, or I want to say 5, but they might be only 4. I don't know. I think I have. Oh, no, and this one. Don't forget. Okay, while you're exiting, shoot this one. Now, we should be able to obtain the remaining chests, which I'm really hoping that they are 5, because I think I have 10, but if not, doesn't matter. I didn't skip any, I'm pretty sure of it, so we're gonna get the remaining Stray Fairies by having the temple go upside down, and then we'll be set. We can take on the boss, because the boss is literally right up ahead, and the temple has to be upside down to take on the boss. But like I said, you know, I'm collecting all of the Stray Fairies, so we have to change the flow of things. So once again, the world will flip upside down, and here we go. Sadly, you're gonna have to do this again, which kind of sucks. But yes, we must play the Elegy of Emptiness on each switch, so we can have the row of platforms to appear, the giant blocks. So yeah, it's gonna run. Good thing I never took out or put away these masks. I just realized that I never needed to do that, because we used both of these masks so much that we needed them. We also used the Deku mask quite a bit, but we use these more, so to me, that is a thumbs up. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this, but whatever. At this point, I'm just saying random crap. Alright, let's go ahead and play. I love this song, but you do exhaust it within this temple. I don't mind it, though. Just saying, you do play it quite a bit. Especially if, even if you know what you're doing, you still play it quite a bit. But yeah, okay, so time to enter the temple once again when it's right side up. So we can do our unfinished business. We can complete. So remember the chest we got to appear, like literally right before we exited this place when everything was upside down? Well, it was on the ceiling, and now it is on the ground, because everything is right side up. So this is our 11th. Okay, so we should be able to get the last 4 right up ahead. We shall see, though. So I went ahead and killed that guy because I didn't really want to mess with him. You see there's another chest in the upcoming room. Let's go ahead and start heading towards it. And the easiest way to go to that room, instead of having to go to the room with all of those switches that you have to press in, is to go through here. I'm going to go ahead and jump and start sinking down so I can get this chest. And this one is going to give me another Stray Fairy. Alright, now, okay, stop it. Just leave me alone. We're going to go ahead and backtrack to this room. We're going to have to do another dolphin jump of epicness. So, yeah, remember this room when everything was not upside down? Well, go ahead and do it. Dang it! You want to do a dolphin jump to that, Alright. Come on, there we go. Alright. And you're going to use a light arrow to actually open up the way. But now you're going to say, wait, that chest might not be there. What was if I forgot something? Well, on the opposite side, there's a switch that we hit over the wall. And I did that over the wall. But if you didn't do over the wall, you can easily hit it now over the wall or actually remove the block blocking the switch. And then you can get access to here and here. I want to kill this Beamos. I don't really want to mess with them because they suck and they block the way. So go ahead and put this on. There you go. Let's open this up to get ourselves our 13th, or, yep, okay, 13th Stray Fairy. Not bad. Alright, now that we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and backtrack to the previous room. Let's go ahead and swim like this. We should be able to get our final 2 Stray Fairies. You can actually see a chest in the next room, I believe so. Which I have no idea why, but I'm going to go ahead and just run up here. And then, yeah, this kind of sucks. We're gonna have to, we have to walk all the way around here again. And what sucks about this is they removed a small thing. So, in this room, there is an area, at least in the N64 version, there was an area where you could shoot a light arrow, and a ladder would appear on the opposite side of this. But in this game, they for some reason removed it, which I don't understand why. I think it's kind of dumb how they removed it because it was really nice and helpful. But yeah, we would have found a ladder right over here that would have had us skip this whole Deku Flower sequence, and we could have just easily climbed it. But as you can tell, it's not in this version of the game, so you have to do this whole Deku Flower thing. Luckily, the Deku Flower controls are a lot easier in this game, so it's not like it really mattered that much. We were able to do it fine. But here's the room that should contain the chest I was speaking of, which is right over here. And there we go. Okay, now we're missing one, and I think that one is actually when the temple's upside down. I must have forgot to pick it up. which will be fine because we're gonna have to make the temple upside down to complete the temple anyway. So yeah, can I kill this guy like this? Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, baby. Let's go ahead and run back to the main room within the temple and I guess alter everything once more and end off this temple because we are pretty much done. Really good progress when you think about it, and we did it really freaking fast. But yeah, as you can tell, there is a chest within. Okay, let's be careful. There is a chest in here, and for some reason we can't really see where it is. That's where the last Stray Fairy is. Should be up here. Yeah, we never picked it up. Huh. Well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, if you follow this pathway with collecting all the Stray Fairies, you should just be missing one, and you should get it on your way to the boss, like I'm gonna do. So I think the way I did it was pretty convenient. I mean, yeah, we did have to backtrack, but that was fine. It worked out in everyone's favor, and we are golden. So now let's go ahead and flip the temple upside down for the final time. Don't worry, we don't have to play the Elegy of Emptiness or anything when it's upside down because you can't really get access to those. I wish they would have kept it that way, but yeah. I mean, with it, the temple flips up right side up, but it makes sense why they didn't. But here we go, guys. It is time to take on the boss. Let's go ahead and pick up this chest we got to up here that I forgot about. There we go. The final Stray Fairy, all the same color, whoop-de-doo. I want to go ahead and hook up to this. Okay, let's actually hook onto it. There we go. And guys, the boss awaits. This is hands down the best boss in this remake because they really fixed up what was a really bad boss. I love this boss, so I'm excited to show it off. To make it to it, we must hookshot to this chest that is open and then not get knocked down like that. That was pretty dumb on my part. Let's go ahead and try to do this again by hookshotting to this. Hopefully I don't get knocked down. There we go. Up. I'm just gonna stay blocking. Won't knock me down. There we go. All right. And a hookshot to this. Roll, roll, roll. Just go. There you go. All right. There are a bunch of jars here. A couple of them will try to attack you, as you saw, but this will give you a nice supply of magic, arrows, and bombs. Anyways, guys, get ready as we take on the boss of Stone Tower Temple. Here we go.